In this problem, we have a soccer ball that's moving initially with a speed of 20 meters per second. So we can say that before the impact, or before the collision, v initial x was 20 meters per second because it was moving horizontally. V initial y is 0. It had no movement in the y direction. And after the collision, we were told it's moving with a speed of 30 meters per second, but now there's an angle involved, so the x value would be given by the cosine, and the final y would be the magnitude of the velocity times the sine of the angle. And because sine and cosine are the same for 45 degrees, we get that this is 21.2 meters per second for both cases. And as we know, if we wanted to find the impulse in the x direction, that is p final x minus p initial x, which is mv final x minus mv initial x, which is the same as m times v final x minus v initial x, or 0.40 kilogram times 21.2 meters per second minus 20 meters per second. And that gives us, we've got to be careful since the velocity initially is moving to the left. This has to be a minus sign over here. And now if we do this correctly, we get 16.5 Newton seconds again. And then the impulse in the y direction is pfy minus p initial y, which again would lead to m times v final y minus v initial y. And plugging in the values that we have, we get 0.4 kilograms times the final y velocity is 21.2 meters per second moving to the right, so it's a positive, minus it had no velocity in the y direction to start with. So this gives us 8.5 Newton seconds. And now the average velocity, average force, in the x direction would be Ch8Ex over delta t, which is going to equal 16.5 Newton seconds over the time of contact is 0.01. So this gives us 1650 newtons. And likewise, the average y is going to be Jy over delta t, which is 8.5 Newton seconds over 0.01 seconds, or 850 newtons. And as we've been doing when we have a vector component, so we know that A average now, F average can be written as 1650 newtons. I hat plus 850 newtons. J hat, which means the magnitude of the average force, is 1650 newtons squared plus 850 newtons squared, taking the square root of that, which gives us about 1.9 times 10 to the third newtons. And to make our answer more complete, the angle for the average force is tangent inverse of 850 divided by 1650, which is about 27 degrees.